Hello, beautiful friends. This is Erica with Crystal Rose Insights, here to do an energy update for the Divine Feminine. First off, I just want to say a welcome and a hello and a big thank you to each and every one of you that are here on my channel, liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing. Those of you guys that I'm doing private readings with, and live sessions with, and energy sessions with. You guys really are incredible, and I am just so grateful every day to be able to do this work with you, and you guys inspire me. You know, you guys are the ones that are tuning in, doing the work, persevering through some of the ups and downs of this journey, and I've seen so many of you guys shift dramatically. So if this is the first time you're watching my videos, or kind of just new to this whole thing, things are happening. Things are really happening, and they do happen. And when they do start to happen, they can start to happen pretty quickly, because it's when we shift energetically and we heal and we move through things and we ascend. Once that vibration catches, it catches, man, and it takes off. So with that, I want to take a look at the Divine Feminine, what's going on with her, how she's seeing her Divine Masculine, what kind of advice we have for Divine Feminines. So if you would like a private reading, my information is down in the description box below. And with that, I have this quartz point that wants to be here for the Divine Feminine today. This is a stone of clarity, of connection. It's such a beautiful, cleansing, purifying stone, but also I love this one because it starts off foggy and then it ends up really clear. So if you want to look up quartz and its metaphysical properties, then you might get some additional messages. So with that, I'm going to get started here. This is a general reading. Lots of you guys watching, lots of you guys at different phases of your journey. So take, as with anything, take what resonates and leave the rest. No matter when you're reading this or watching this video, I apologize, watching this reading, even if it's years down the road, if the messages resonate for you, that's how Spirit works in bringing you the messages when you need them, and because they already know when you're going to be listening, at the time in your life they're going to come across it. So anyway, with that, sometimes Spirit gives me a bunch of messages with these general readings. Sometimes they tune right into one specific segment, so we'll see what they want to come up with today. But it is my intention that everybody watching my videos will get at least one very specific, important message just for them. So let's see what is going on with Divine Feminine. So if you haven't watched the Divine Masculine reading, I did that earlier, so that is up. Her overall energy, 3 of Earth, what she wants, her high up. Her Divine Masculine to know is High Priestess. What's under the surface here is this Queen of Earth energy. How she's feeling about the relationship with him is Queen of Water. How she's feeling about him, how she's feeling about the relationship with him is 6 of Earth. What is supporting her is balance, love it. And then what she's struggling with here is this 2 of Air. And at the bottom of the deck, we get the 9 of Fire, 9 of Wands. This is the energy of don't give up. Continue to defend and don't give up on everything that you've worked hard for. Protect that which you've created. Believe in yourself. Have courage. She's not going anywhere. She is standing up against this mighty dragon who's, roaring at her. And she's like, she doesn't even care he's there because she's confident. She gets it. So this energy of confidence, and right underneath it, we're getting the Emperor and the 2 of Cups. So, Spirit's being very clear, Divine Feminines. And again, I say ladies, but this is not gender specific. It is energy specific. I do feel like I have to mention that sometimes because I feel like people know that, but just in case they don't, this is new. Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine energies are energetic. It doesn't matter your gender. But they're saying don't give up because your Divine Masculine is here and this partnership is here. Relationship growing closer, coming together. So right after this don't give up, it's like Spirit saying don't give up on this. Don't give up on partnership, on love with your Divine Masculine. So that's pretty clear right off the bat. So she's coming through right now, Divine Feminine, as the 3 of Earth. And this is the energy of having gone through a transformation, having moved through something, but still needing a little bit of help. She wants to be recognized for how far she's come in this journey because, it is sometimes a very challenged journey. And typically the Divine Feminine obviously is usually ahead in the ascension process, in the awakening process to the Divine Masculine. And it's almost like she's wanting like a pat on the back, and she deserves a pat on the back. She deserves a pat on the back for the work that she's done, sticking this out, growing. And I know those of you guys that are my clients, and those of you that comment here, like, I know you have shifted. I know you have, and it has been beautiful to see. So you can attest to this. So for those of you that are new, the shifts do happen. The growth does happen. And so, you know, the Three of Earth, you're coming into this new energy into your physical plane, but you're still needing a little bit of assistance. You're not quite, you know, fully, you don't have your training wheels off yet, is what I'm seeing, the image of a bicycle that still has its training wheels on, but you're ready to go. Like you're ready to take off, you know, training wheels or not. but it's just still needing a little bit more to go. And what you're wanting your divine masculine to know is that this high priestess energy, in that you are in this and you are managing to hold the space for this union. You're holding the space regardless of what's happening in the physical plane. I know many of you guys have had things happen in the physical plane, a lot of times through social media, that can be scary or misinterpreted and all of that, and it throws you into this total crazed moment of fear. I swear social media brings up so much of this for my clients. It's just which is in a way not good because it's an illusion, but in a way it is good because it helps bring up the fears that are here to be healed. So divine feminine, you are telling your divine masculine, like, I am this high priestess and I'm still got some more to go. I've still got some more to learn, but I'm not giving up. And I'm here holding the space no matter what's happening around us. And under the surface, what divine masculine may not know is Queen of Earth energy. This is about being sensible. This is about dealing with challenges. This is about being very thoughtful and creative. And so when this energy, we're getting a lot of the Earth energy. So this feels like a lot going on. It's almost grounding the divine feminine into the earthly plane. The Queen of Earth. It's somebody who is, you know, she is very practical and sensible. She's not all caught up in her emotions. But she's very kind and understanding. So we're getting a lot of this earth, like grounding this higher dimensional relationship into the physical plane. And how she's feeling towards her divine masculine, about her divine masculine, is the Queen of Water. She knows things are moving to a new level. She's trusting her intuition. She's feeling a lot more patient and loving and kind, even if things aren't quite moving forward yet. Because this is for people at a certain phase of the journey. If this doesn't resonate and if you're still feeling very frustrated and not patient and loving towards your divine masculine, then you're just at a different phase and this reading likely isn't going to resonate with you. But I've watched people go from that place and into the other place. So for those divine feminines that this is resonating for, you are in this place of just really knowing that the relationship is moving to the next level. You can just feel it. It's like the spark is in the air. You can definitely feel that happening. It's like that. I'm getting the image of the electricity crackling in the air right before lightning strikes. You can feel it. You just know it. And how you're feeling about the relationship with your divine masculine is the Six of Earth. So this is things coming back into balance. Things getting more balanced in the dynamic. You're feeling more balanced, you know, because before that, there's a phase in the divine feminine journey where it's like this, just, I want this, I can't, I miss him, I have to have this now, why can't I have this now, why do I have to wait, why do I have to be patient? And it feels like the divine feminines that this is resonating for are feeling so much more balanced. You know, they may have a little things starting to happen in the physical with their with their divine masculine. Maybe they're not seeing anything in the physical, but they're feeling it energetically. But they're feeling so much more balanced in this. And it also feels like the relationship is coming more into balance. It's almost like they're both divine masculine and feminine are in this place of starting to, like, instead of being like going in directions and whatever, it's like they're both sort of anchoring down and starting to settle in and starting to get a little bit more balanced, which is why the balance card is supporting divine feminine right now. This is the Temperance card. This is the in this deck it's called Balance, and this is about needing to have a little bit more patience, letting things integrate, letting the spiritual lessons integrate, not rushing anything too quickly. This is about letting some balance, moderation. This is also the card of waiting for perfect timing. So we're getting the balance here, we're getting the balance here. So the feminines that this is applying to are feeling very balanced to me. And what she's being challenged with is this 2 of air, which is this energy of still feeling like there's a bit of, so I'm getting a couple different messages. Again, being a general reading, take whichever one makes sense for you, or if none of them make sense for you, it's just not for you. But it's the energy of needing to make a decision, or not being able to make a decision, or pretending like there's nothing going on. It's like a bit of a stalemate energy. So I'm hearing some of you divine feminines, even though you're feeling really good here, you might have these moments where you're like, okay, I'm really good. I've been really good for a while now. Where the hell is this thing? Like, it's like you're still feeling like there should be some movement now, or you felt for a while that there should have possibly been some movement in the physical plane yet, and it's still not here. Or some of you, kind of just making some decisions. I mean, it's not feeling as much like this reading, but just sort of decision of what do I do now? Whether it's my mission work, whether it's, is this guy even is this person even my divine masculine? So this is it, but it feels very minor to me, simply because it is just a minor arcana card, because the major arcanas here, the High Priestess, the Balance, the Emperor card here, along with the 2 of Cups and 9 of Fire. It just feels like this feels more like a little gnat flying around you and not like a big bulldozer, okay? So let's see what else is going on with these divine feminines. Let's check in with their energies. So we're getting the Sun in reverse. So the struggle is still a little bit, is happiness, everything happening beautifully, but still being a little doubtful. Especially when you've gone through a transformational process, you're dealing sometimes with the things that are going on in the physical plane. And there are times where you get into the headspace and, is this really possible? Is this really what I think it is? Is this really the relationship that I think it is? Or am I just imagining this? I can't tell you how many times I hear those words out of my clients' mouths. Pretty much every single client says that. Because it's one of those, like, I don't get it. Am I making this up? Is this really real? And especially if you've been on the journey for a while and you have done your work and you've really made some good progress. It's almost like, it's one thing if you never did the work, but now you've done the work, so you're almost expecting it now, and the fact it might not be happening right now in the way you think it might happen, it's causing you to have a little bit of the Sun in reverse energy. So let's get some messages of how the divine feminine is feeling in her heart space towards her divine masculine. So we're getting finances and career. So this is, and let me get 2 more cards. 2 more, please, for how divine feminine. Thank you. We get children. And 1 more, please. All right, they're not giving me one, so I'm just going to pull one if you guys don't give me one. This is why often my cards know I just pull and I don't wait. There we go. Thank you. Love yourself first. So right now, a lot of divine feminines are awakening to the fact that they are truly here to serve a grander mission. Their purpose here is to help with the ascension of consciousness. And finances and career, I know a lot of divine feminines have been in this place of needing to figure out, like, how are they going to merge their current way that they earn money to pay the bills in with their mission work? That's been a theme with a lot of my clients. It's coming through here. But there is an energy coming through of also deserving love and self-respect and the concept of children. So this could be inner child, this could be your own children, this could be your divine masculine's children. But the concept of children is coming in and making sure that they're taken care of, that your life is being affected by them. And again, being a general reading, you know, it can go a number of different ways, but there still is a residual energy of feeling like she wants to be respected, and she wants still her divine masculine to know that she does respect herself. So if there's any sort of things that you've been putting up with in the name of loving unconditionally, or putting up with in your dynamic with your divine masculine, that doesn't align with who you are, they're saying it's important to love yourself first and self-respect. Like, I have a number of clients that have been in this situation where they're sort of, you know, their divine masculine's kind of around, they're in touch a little bit, but it's not really what they want, and then they're just starting to feel crappy about themselves because it's not what they want, and and they're compromising their authenticity. Okay, it doesn't, you know, they're compromising who they are in order to be a little bit in touch. Or kind of, you know, they have part of their divine masculine, but they don't have all of him. They don't have the wholeness of him because he's yet not whole. And the divine feminine is not whole as well, you know? And so the journey is into wholeness. So this is a straggling piece coming in here around self-respect. So divine feminines, check yourself. Is there something or some behavior or some way of thinking that is making you feel like you're not respecting yourself? Okay, so let's get 3 cards on how the divine feminine is thinking in her conscious mind about her divine masculine. So we're getting the Justice and we're getting the King of Swords. Seriously, those came out in the other reading too. That is pretty crazy. I shuffled off camera multiple times actually before I even came on, and both of those cards came out in the divine masculine reading in the same area because I used the same deck. So one more, please, and I'll tell you what this all means. It means that the divine masculine and divine feminine are aligned in the headspace at the moment, even though they might not be communicating about it. They might be communicating about it, but let's see one more card, please, for divine feminine. How she's thinking consciously about her divine masculine. Okay, so we got 3. So we're getting the 5 of Cups, the Death card, and the Knight of Cups. So we'll just take all of these because they jumped. So basically, she's wanting the truth. She's wanting, you know, things to come out right. She's wanting things to come back into balance. She's wanting the potential marriage, you know, coming together, doing what's right, coming from a place of truth. There is still an energy, though. She's still thinking about the past. These divine feminines are still looking more to the past, looking at the 3 cups that have spilled and not the 2 cups that are here. She's still a little focused on, you know, crying over spilt milk. Which is part of her transformation, though. It is happening. The Death card. This is the death and rebirth. So something has to be gone in order for something new to come in. So this is the transition that's happening right now. This feels like for the divine feminines. This is applying to. So this is where she's aligned with her divine masculine, wanting to do what's right, wanting things to come into justice, balance, coming from a place of truth and clarity. Like they're both in this truth and clarity and wanting to do what's right phase. So for her, she's still going through this transformation of moving through the 5 of Cups energy. But once she does this, once she transforms out of this, here's this Knight of Cups making his offer of love. Okay, so this is just saying where, because remember the 3 of Earth is the divine feminine still needing a little bit more help and a little bit more growth to happen. And it feels like this is the area that this is in. Loving yourself first, self-respect, you know, focusing on the present. You know, what do I want? Do I want to be dwelling in the past and what has happened or what didn't happen or what he said or what he didn't say or what he did or what he didn't do? They're saying that that's almost like, you know, wipe that clean and start from today. And that's the transformation that's happening. So it feels like some of the divine feminines are in that place where they're still, you know, kind of trying to move through that journey to come into that energy of wholeness and strength. So let's get a card of advice for the divine feminines from Archangel Michael, and then we'll get one from the goddesses. So Michael's saying positive thoughts create positive results. It says, I call upon you now. My mind and emotions are eternally and continuously connected with you. So love and light is in every person in every situation. So Michael is reminding Divine Feminines that no matter what's happening around you, even if there's swirly stuff doesn't feel that good, to remember to stay in that energy of positivity and stay in that energy of looking for the blessing in the challenge, right? It's easier said than done, but that is important. When you're coming from higher consciousness, you end up, it's just your natural state of being. You don't have to try to see that. It just is how you are. And so if you're not there yet, it's about practicing and flexing those muscles. So let's see what the goddesses have to say. So Ain, they're saying leap of faith. You know, this relationship is a leap of faith. Where in your life are you needing to take a leap of faith? I'm getting drawn to this finances and career place, okay? And also so this is a leap of faith, trusting that your heart's desire will come into fruition, trusting the universe will align with you. This isn't about you Divine Feminines necessarily this is not telling you to go do something specific to your Divine Masculine. But there is an energy of sort of being on the brink of something, and then like, what do? Do I pull back because fear comes up when I'm about to do something different or start a new adventure? Or do I just take that leap of faith? So whatever it is in your life right now, Divine Feminines, that you're wanting to take, your heart is calling you to take a leap of faith. That is why this is coming up for you. So with that is the reading for Divine Feminines. Now, when I do my private readings, I do this specific to your scenario plus a lot more. So we get into more advice, more about the situation, more about the dynamics between you guys. This is just a general short reading here on YouTube, but in the private readings, we get so much more in depth. So if this is something that's resonated or you'd like something very specific for you, please do book a reading with me. The information is down below. And in the meantime, I wish you so much love. Bye.